Hi everyone, Armand Pires, Superintendent of the Medway Schools here for another exciting edition of the Spotlight on Excellence. I'm thrilled to be joined by Stephanie Simeon today, who's our Substance Use Prevention Coalition Coordinator, which is a mouthful. Medway Public Schools was the recipient of a federal grant that helped us launch the Substance Use Prevention Coalition, and Stephanie's going to help us understand a little bit more about what that means. So tell us what a Substance Use Prevention Coalition is and what its purpose is all about.
That's a great question. Coalition really means that you have lots of different community members looking at the same issue. So in our case, we want to prevent young people from engaging in any kind of drugs, including alcohol, vaping, other things like that. So we engage different parents, maybe people who have jobs related to this field of either mental health care, law enforcement, and importantly, the students themselves are engaged in our SUPMedway coalition.
And I know that the coalition has to identify specific areas to try to address and intervene and prevent. So what are the areas that the coalition has identified?
It's important to be data driven. So based on the local data and a lot of times national data as well, we see that unfortunately alcohol, even though it's been trending downward over time, alcohol still tends to be the substance use issue among teenagers the most if we're comparing all the substances. Thankfully, most Medway youth are not using, but if there are some that do choose to use, it tends to be either alcohol or nicotine vapes have of course been an issue in our community among all other communities.
So we probably, those of us that are older, remember the old prevention sort of ads on TV, right? This is your brain on drugs, those kinds of things. Talk about what's different in 2024 about how you engage in prevention strategies.
The prevention field has come a long way. It really has changed. What we call those old ads is like scare tactics. We have seen over lots of research and time that really trying to scare people into a certain behavior. It doesn't work, especially for teenagers. We want to actually do the opposite of encouraging connection and trust and positive actions that young people can take. What we're really looking at is how can we add in protective factors into young people's lives. So a lot of the programs that SUPMedway does or initiatives is really trying to not only empower young people, but also give them that vibrant environment, creating the conditions where young people don't even have an interest or need to use, and also don't have the access. So there's a lot of ways that we can encourage young people and the community and people in these teens' lives to encourage young people to not use.
Hi, I'm Victoria Bullard. I'm a senior at Medway High School and I'm interning for SUPMedway. I had previous background in marketing interests, so that's why I decided to take the opportunity to become their intern. Some things I've learned is how to market on the computer and learn strategies about prevention. I'm very excited to learn more about prevention and work with Steph. Some of the things I've been involved in is I've been a part of the full coalition meeting on Zoom, and I've created a bunch of posters around the Medway School.
Can you talk specifically about what the student-facing programs have looked like?
A lot of people become familiar with our middle school program called Friday Night Done Right. SUPMedway has started this as a way of ensuring that young people have a place and a safe space that is fun and encouraging them to have fun without the use of substances. There are other programs that SUPMedway also is a part of. We have started a middle school after-school group called HYPE, which stands for Healthy Youth Empowerment. This is to encourage young people to have young student leaders encourage their peers, encourage classmates to make healthy choices. So HYPE is great for after school. They get to enjoy snacks and work on a project together to encourage others to make healthy choices. So SUPMedway is engaging high school students this year by giving them opportunity to learn about policy advocacy. There are trainings where they get to not only learn, but then have a chance to go to the Massachusetts State House to help influence policy just by educating legislators generally about substances like alcohol. So this is a great opportunity for Medway teenagers to get knowledge and skills and some experience in policy that is public health and prevention for the betterment of their community.
Anything else you'd like to share about the coalition and its work?
Every month, SUPMedway offers an email newsletter that includes not only what SUPMedway is offering for youth programs, we also include different online trainings or webinars that are either for parents who just want more parenting tips. Could also include content for those who might have a loved one struggling with substances, as well as just general community events happening in Medway. So encourage everyone to receive the monthly emails by going to our website, SUPMedway.com. That's SUPMedway.com.
This has been another Spotlight on Excellence. Thank you, everyone.